Hello, today we will learn about how plants make their food from science subject of class 5. Whenever we have food at home, have you ever thought where do these food come from? Let us study about it in more detail, how plants make their food. All animals need food to get energy and for overall growth. We humans too cannot survive without food. And also, food make us healthy and strong. For the food requirement, both animals and humans depend on plants. Plants is the food for herbivores or plant-eating animals. And plant-eating animals is also the food for carnivores or flesh-eating animals. Some portion of our food comes directly from the various parts of the plants, like fruits, roots, stems, and leaves. And some part of our food comes from other animals, like in the case of meat and eggs. So all animals and humans either directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. Taking example of a sheep eating grass and lion eating the sheep. Imagine if there are no plants. The sheep will not survive and the lion also will not get food. So here, the sheep directly depend on the plants for food, while the lion indirectly depend on the plants for food. So all of them directly or indirectly depend on the plants for food. So plants are known as a food producer. Why? Because they can prepare their own food. All living things need food. And it also includes plants, because they also need energy to grow, make new leaves, flowers, fruits, and give out new branches, and also to repair the broken parts. Now, have you wondered how plants prepare food? They cannot move, they don't have staff, and no one feeding them. Plants make their own food with the help of roots, stem, and leaves to prepare food. In your house, how does your mother cook food? Let us say rice. What will she need? She will need uncooked rice, water, and fire to cook it. Similarly, plants use carbon dioxide from air, water from the soil, and energy from the sun to make their food. First, how do plants take in water? Plants absorb water and minerals from the soil through the roots of the plants. This water goes up to the stem and through the tubes that transfer water to all parts of the leaves. These tubes are called veins. Now, how do plants take in carbon dioxide? If we look at the underside of the leaves, there are very small openings called stomata. These openings are so small that if you look at them with your naked eye, you will not see them. Air enter and exit the leaves through these openings, and leaves take in carbon dioxide from the air to make their food. Why are leaves of plants green in color and not pink or blue? It is because they have a green pigment called chlorophyll in them, which give the leaves its green color. And this chlorophyll is the one which is responsible for trapping the energy of sunlight. Using energy of sunlight, leaves uses water absorbed by the roots and carbon dioxide which enter through the stomata of the leaf to prepare their food. And this food prepared by the leaf is sent to all other parts of the plant. And in this process of making food, oxygen gas is also released out through the stomata. No doubt leaves of the plants play the role of kitchen, where plants make their food. So leaves are called as the food factory of the plants. So what is this food prepared by the leaves? This food prepared by the leaves is called as glucose, and glucose is a kind of sugar. So now we know how plants make the food that is glucose in the presence of carbon dioxide, water, with the help of chlorophyll, in the presence of sunlight, and this process is called photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis again? The process by which plants make food from carbon dioxide and water with the help of chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis, photo means light and synthesis means putting together. A part of the food that the leaves prepared is used by the plants for its growth, repairing damage, and in making flowers, fruits, and seeds. What happened to the extra food prepared by the plants? Where does it store? The extra food is changed into starch and stored in the various parts of the plants. In some plants, the extra food is stored in the fruits like mango, orange, etc. In some cases, it is stored in the roots, stem, seed, and leaves. We should be thankful to plants as they not only give us food, but one more thing which is important to us, and yes, that is oxygen for breathing. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Plants need carbon dioxide for preparation of food and release oxygen gas. On the other hand, we humans and animals take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. And we are interdependent on each other for air. I would like to also mention here that there are plants which are not green and don't have chlorophyll. These type of plants are called fungi. Since fungi do not have chlorophyll, they cannot make their own food and they depend on dead or decaying plants and animals for their food. Some examples of fungi are mushroom and molds. To conclude this lesson, we now know how plants make food by the process of photosynthesis by using carbon dioxide, water with the help of chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. And also how plants are very important for us as they give us food and oxygen. The interdependence between animals and plants is a perfect balance so that all can live together. I hope we have learned something today. Thank you.